Kimberly Sheridan, and welcome to another Ask Kimberly. Today's letter is from somebody who questions whether it's normal for all hell to break loose when you start trying to make changes in your life. I'd say that a few people watching this can probably relate, probably all. So let's read the letter. Dear Kimberly, I've spent the past few weeks really focused on trying to change my mindset when it comes to money and taking different actions in my business. Thumbs up. But it seems like all hell broke loose. My car broke down, my son got injured in soccer, my mother got ill and needed help, even my computer started having problems. Are these things related at all? I feel like I'm getting the sign to stop, but I really want to make my business work. What do you think? Bill. Well, Bill and everybody, of course they're related. Yes. Normal stuff of life that happened, your son got injured, your mother got sick, your car broke down, normal stuff of life, but for all of them to happen in such a compacted period of time that just happened to be when you were starting to make a change in your life is not coincidence in my experience. This is your ego protesting because you're trying to make a change, and the ego is not comfortable with change. The ego is trying to keep things the same because it's the most comfortable position for it to be in. It knows what to expect. It knows how to act, it knows how to think. It's not being asked to go outside of its comfort zone. So actually what I want you to do is reverse this thought of yours completely and say, no, this is not, my ego's not telling me to stop. It's not a sign to stop. It's the opposite. It's a sign to move forward. It's a sign that says, hey, here's an obstacle. Are you committed or not? You know, obstacles are just put there to test our commitment to what we say we want. And so are you a person that says what you want and gets it, or are you a person that is going to say what you want and back away at the first sign of a block? And I'll tell you honestly that I spent much of the first several years probably of my entrepreneurial career, my illustrious entrepreneurial career, being the person that stopped, being the person that just, hit the obstacle and thought exactly what you just said. Well, maybe this is a sign to stop because there's just too much going on. This happened, I've got to put my attention over there. That happened, this person said no, maybe this isn't such a good idea. Whatever myriad number of reasons I took as a sign to stop, and wasted a lot of time and a lot of heartache. And so I'd say to you, I hope that you choose to come over to the other side where you see it as a sign to keep going forward. And the thing that's going to help you do that is to surround yourself with other people that think the same way, because to be honest, the majority of the population doesn't. So, get into some online groups, get a coach, start some local groups of entrepreneurs who think this way, because the majority of the population doesn't. And if you're surrounded by people with a limiting mindset, you're going to continue to think the same way too. So I hope you choose to join us over here. The weather's fine. Jump on in. I know it's scary because I will be honest with you, every single person I know that's a successful entrepreneur has been through the path that you're on. And has faced those fears and has moved beyond it and has gotten to the point where the obstacles don't stop. They keep coming because, as I said at the beginning, they're the normal stuff of life. Your car breaks, your child gets injured, something unexpected happens, you get a leaky roof, whatever it is, it's going to happen. And it's going to keep happening because that is life. But what you learn to do is to be able to navigate it, you handle it, you move on. Right? You categorize it into an area of priority. Is it higher priority to deal with this issue right now than it is to do what I plan to do in my business today? In the case of your child's injury, of course it is. You've got to go, handle your child's injury. Leaky roof on a torrential rainpour, yeah, you need to go deal with that. But there are other things that you might need to prioritize second compared to what you plan to do in your business that day. But it doesn't throw you off your game. Is it thrilling? Of course not. It's life, right? But it's the way that successful entrepreneurs handle those things that make them successful entrepreneurs. So, Bill, you can do it. Everybody watching, you can do it. I wish you luck, and tune in again for another Ask Kimberly.